I just earlier today, a few hours ago, had the privilege of giving for the first time a keynote address that I created recently at the Motherhood in Bloom Summit that was sponsored by, put on by Huddle Up Moms. It was such a wonderful event from an incredible organization whose goal is to center and elevate and celebrate the work that women and mothers in particular do. And it was such an honor and a privilege to attend and to have the opportunity to share this keynote that I created, in part because of the reaction that I got from women who attended the summit. It was such a joy to hear the things that I had to say resonate with them. And after the keynote, a few of them came up to me and said, this one thing that you said, this really resonated with me. And before I forget all of this, wanted to come on and share it with you here. And it has to do with times when you and your partner have different goals, objectives, ways of feeding kids. I tell this story about a time that I needed to leave town for 4 nights. And because I was an absolute control freak, I did everything I could to prepare meals. And I left this elaborate meal plan on the fridge for my husband. And when I came back, my 6-year-old told me, "You're never going to believe it. Dad let us have pizza 3 nights in a row." And I tell this story to highlight a number of different things, which I won't get into here, but several women came up to me afterwards and said, I get it. My husband, my partner does the same thing. I'm working to make meal plans and to be thoughtful about what I give. And he's just like, well, how about some pizza? And I first want to go on record as saying that I have an incredible partner who is fully bought into all of my craziness and what I have been doing to try to help raise happy, healthy, conscientious eaters. And he is a fantastic partner. And when you have 3 kids, 5 and under, and you are a single parent for 4 nights, of course you rely on pizza. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But what it has brought up for me is an opportunity when this is the case for you. What do you do in a situation like that? And what I would encourage you to do is come to the table, no pun intended, and have a conversation. Honey, this is why I am working so hard and making these meal plans and setting these rules and whatever it is that you're doing. This is why I'm doing that. This is why it matters to me. What matters to you? What would you like to see us do? How can we work together to be a better team for each other and for our family? I think that I certainly found myself getting really caught up in what I needed and what I wanted, and too often discounted what my husband was asking for. And so I encourage you, if this is a situation that you find yourself in, to have a conversation about it. And because I love Venn diagrams, think about your goals and how you would like to approach it, and think about his goals and how he would like to approach it, or she, they, and find out where there's overlap. Find out in the middle there where you two can come together and find some common ground and some path forward. Step number 1. Step number 2, I tell this story about 3 pizza nights in a row because for years prior to this, my husband had been saying, I'd really love to have pizza and movie night. And I, in my infinite wisdom, was like, no way, no. 2 reasons. 1, pizza every week? I don't think so. That's all the kids are going to want to eat. And 2, I know there's a lot of evidence that eating in front of a screen is not a good idea. But family pizza and movie night once a week is categorically different than sitting mindlessly for hours on the couch by yourself watching television and eating, which is a lot of what the literature I had been reading was all about. Family pizza and movie night, I have come to realize, is such a valuable time. Our family, I like watching movies, and I like being able to do that with the kids. And we have a lot of fun with it now. And when we watch things where something comes up in the film or our kids have questions, we are able to process that with them. We are able to be a part of that and to be a sounding board and to help guide them through that. And I think that's incredibly valuable. also, we now have all kinds of family inside jokes because of the movies and TV shows that we have taken time to watch together, and it has made us closer. And so I also encourage you not to be afraid of some of those things, if that's an emotion you're having, that your partner is bringing up for you or that they want to implement, because it's not necessarily always bad. And believe it or not, you don't always know best, and it's okay to find alternatives that your whole family can enjoy. So, I am at an airport. I'm in an airport parking lot picking up the rest of my family from this crazy trip. So I'm going to sign off because I think they've landed, but I had such a great time. And I again, wanted to share those thoughts with this community while they were fresh in my mind. There were a few other things that women came up to me and said, this also resonated, and I will jot those down so that we can talk about them in a future video. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.